let's continue. Somewhere at Rosemary something. A little world.
Everyone all right?
Ellie managed to die somehow. Where are they? I really need that gadget that shows bodies or loot in 5 meters, because this is just painful.
Oh, that's part of the job. These pirates are making the rest of us look bad. Professional.
Fuck you, wildlife. Not on my watch. This is back. Yeah, back to town. What is this? Talk ship crash. There's like nothing there. Did I miss some kind of big loot? Why is that a special point on the map? It was like this one bin and a couple of corpses, but no good loot. Yeah, I don't see anything good here. Deforesting machine. How does it cut trees? This thing rotates or what? This seems like this like the, was it German excavator? Like these. This is not a saw blade on that excavator, but like the little scoops.
Such a valuable piece of machinery.
You can dig the earth by just rotating that thing.
Here we go. I smell blood.
My kind of action. Just like that. That's the last of them.
Actually a low level.
All this fresh air is making my nose itch.
Why'd they have to build the lab so damn far away? I guess the trek alone is meant to deter the curious.
Abandoned datapad. To whom it may concern, I've been an Auntie Cleo man my whole life. When I got promoted to the Rosemary deforestation team, I felt privileged and honored. I believed Auntie Cleo was going to tame the wild landscape and pave it over with civilization. Better than nature. That's your motto. I wanted to be a part of that initiative. I wanted to see Roseway become an object of envy among corporate outposts. I wanted to wave our quarterly reports in front of every Spacer's Choice worker I've ever known and laugh in their face. I worked from dawn to dusk without a word of complaint. Now you have me working on building walls around the town. We've given up on expansion, and half the town's already been relocated. Worst of all, the deforestation team's been disbanded and my equipment's left to rust in the landscape. If you are reading this, then you have found my letter of resignation. I would rather make my own way as an outcast living outside the law and then work under these conditions. AH. Whoa. Damn it. Fuck. Enemy killed? Is it like a spread somewhere?
We didn't even get our hands dirty.
Retrofitted heavy armor. That's the old one. Yeah, this is low level area somehow.
Never saw ya.
Where are they? Oh, there we go. I had it. Factory stock armor plating. It says it will increase armor. This armor already has it, no? Plasma launcher. Is that equipped? What? Silencer for plasma launcher? It's like a grenade launcher? Wow. Actually, this was this has the silencer, but I can't have silencer on the sniper rifle, which is annoying. I think spread reduction on heavy weapons should be good. I need to change it maybe on some kind of elemental. Storage facility. I think that's one of the missions. Distress signal. Active quest. Is there a way to see on the map? Yeah. Toggle inactive quests. There we go. I wish it was automatically toggled on. Why his bootstraps? Oh, because I saved the guy. Alright, let's first fight with this pistol and then try the shrinker and see how they compare. Or maybe it's a good time trying the dismember, the rearranger.
Down and go! That's the last of them.
That was super fast. Ooh. Let's get you a low pressure suit. Tech skills +5. Fuck. Oh, wait, but I need dialogue skills, and I actually have pretty good armor here. Yeah, I think I bought it somewhere. Ellie has 29. Vicar 9. Okay, there we go. Vulcan's hammer? What is that? Orson Shaw, one of the Rosemary's lab codes, has been tinkering with the prototype pistol. Well, I guess I know the code because I found it. What was it? This 11234? But it's just in a different place. I thought it was the same location. I'm encumbered. Jeez. Okay. Oh, they had so much. Well, good thing there's a vending machine right here. I guess we'll just sell that stuff. I don't think I need it. It would be better to sell it to a person though. So maybe something heavy. Cleaning machine. That's a different quest. Oh. What? Okay. Leather helm with goggles. Armor 24. Medical +3. That's a lot of armor actually. Ellie? Nope. That's better. Wow. Looks like a super villain. Force. Plegising Cortron Beastal status. Functional. Untrained personnel must attend site safety seminar S023 before using. The seminar officer is not currently available. Recommend permanent secure storage. Ammunition. Current ammunition count. Ammunition entry is not found. Please contact Volkova M and request that ammunition entries be updated as soon as possible in order to maintain our stock for security personnel. So what's the status on the nations in this universe? Are they being disbanded? Is it just corporations now? The libertarian heaven? Or dystopian state of affairs? Depends on who you ask.
This is how you hide something valuable in plain sight.
All personnel, please report to assigned workstations. Report suspicious activity to the nearest site safety and engineer. Unthinkly better than nature. Okay. 06 patrol route passed too close to the experimental subject pens. Now there is rapid speed to gunking up the servos in its gun arm. We don't have a replacement arm, so guess we disassemble this one for parts. At least 12 and 17 are still working. Someone tried to disable the mandatory consumer broadcasts on 17. The thing got stuck in maximum value mode until the factory reset it. 12 had a serious malfunction today. Porter accidentally tripped on one of the sensors inside the walls, so the blasted unit thought everyone was an intruder and just started shooting. We shut it down for now, but we've requested new behavior modules from HQ for the rest of the units. No response from the behavioral modules. For the time being, we will have to hope nobody blows up a wall.
Systems.
Nice one! Let's get past that orb!
Really hard to compare.
Performing. Initiated.
on robots, because they're not supposed to be they're supposed to be kind of resistant to this plasma effect, I think. I guess I could try this pistol again, but now on the robots. Where are those guys? Eh. Detailed drawings of an advanced pistol, revisions and comments are scrolled across the image in mostly illegible writing, except for the name Orson Shaw scribbled in the corner. The schematics depict a fleeky synchrotron pistol from a brand named Force, which is not native to the Halcyon colony. It is unclear from these plans what a fleeky synchrotron does. Well, that's a Latin. Flogis, or flog, or flogis synchrotron. I don't know. If I had something to compare it with. Wait, return to Gladius? Why? You've acquired one of the company's secrets that Gladius was talking about. You can return to her to sell it, or keep searching for more secrets. Oh, so I have a choice: go to Gladius and sell it, or help that corpo. I mean, would be cool if he makes that weapon for me. Though I'm not interested if it's not a science weapon, I guess. There's more of them somewhere. They said something about blowing up the wall. Maybe it's here. Oh yeah, I needed to sell trash. That would have cleared a lot of space. Well, it killed it still faster than the Shrinker.
Processing.
Show them how it's done!
That armor! Yeah.
Do I want to do more damage with science weapons? Is that the perk I got? No.
This place is smaller than a prison cell. Makes me claustrophobic.
Oh.
I got him!
I can shoot through walls with that.
Someone else will clean this up, right?
Alright, we have a couple of things. Should just go back. So I do need to sell a lot of equipment.
Delays in loading due to commerce obstruction will be deducted from all staff pay.
Oh, hello. Why do you seem familiar? Have we met?
Why? Sure, let's go with that. No, who are you again?
I am Orson Shaw, Chief Behavior... Wait. Yes, I'm quite sure
So
we've
pointless.
met. My apologies. Have you retrieved my schematics yet?
Like, it didn't even follow up on its own thing. Like, what was the point of that? Got him right here.
What a relief. You hold months of work in your hands.
Hold on. Forest weapons are contraband. Why didn't you turn this in when you found it?
Anton would have just given them to Porter without a second thought. What a waste of potential that would have been.
These are valuable schematics. I could sell them for quite a profit.
Sadly true. Contraband does tend to fetch a high price among the colony's ne'er-do-wells. So be it. I'll buy them off of you.
Anti-Cleo reputation decreased. I didn't even do anything yet. Well, for how much? Who's offering a better price? Gladius or this guy? I have no idea. Like they don't tell me anything. I can't ask. I guess you can only sell them. Might as well just sell them to this guy. It's a deal.
Much obliged. Here are your bids.
What?
Now, let's see here. Attach
100?
this, twist that, apply a little pressure, and
Wait a second.
voila! I can finally call this little side project complete. Thank the law. Oh.
Oh, there we go.
I can't be caught with this. You take it. If R&D buys the schematics
What?
from me, perhaps I'll get you the first model, hot off the presses. I'll, call you? Yes, I'll call you.
I wish it was more clear. There was like a deal. Hey, if you give me schematics, I'll make you the first prototype and pay you a little bit, or you can sell them to Gladius for more profit. But like, reputation increased somehow. Is that a science weapon? No. Force. This scary and powerful handgun is standard issue for Earth Directorate soldiers and is made by the weapons conglomerate Force, who owns their own colony in the Septerra system. Doesn't seem like much. Guess I could try it. Energy gun. He didn't even notice. What a fool. See what inside locked containers. Find pristine item chance 100 plus 100%, double, I guess. What does science weapon effects increase mean? Duration? Power? Both? Who knows?
Did security...
You seem eager to get rid of me.
I don't really know you. Roseway's supposed to be closed off to visitors. Stands to reason you could be a corporate spy of some sort. Then again, there's nothing in my contract that says I can't sell to corporate spies. Your bits are the same as anybody else's. Annie Cleo makes the best pharmaceuticals in Halcyon.
This discount is not too high. Eh. I mean, I could carry it with me, and then whenever there's going to be like an engineering check that I can't do, I can use these goggles. But do I really care? Like, it's just so annoying to carry these things. I feel like I'm just going to be more comfortable not doing so. And if I had better storage, I would put it in there, but again, fuck it. Just sell it all. Still 62 weight from somewhere. Consumables, I guess. Is there a way to sort? Flip sort. Oh, that's just alphabetical. Value. Weight. Value to weight ratio. I guess I'm just gonna sell everything. I don't know, like... It's just about weight, really. Can't have this much. Bag. The buckcorn. Or this. Wait. Raptidon meat. 1 weight. Jesus, okay. that's what was so weighty. But still. I guess I could keep only the most expensive stuff. The mind attributes I don't really need. Like armor plating is good. Body attributes is good. This is not good. Harmful status effects. I don't really get those much. Companion ability cooldown, I don't care. Armor plating is fine. That is fine, I guess. This is not bad too. Alright, we got to a reasonable amount.
You've returned. What news? Please tell me you've recovered my research. Without my work to focus on, I find myself tending towards darker paths of inquiry.
I found your associate Jameson. He's safe.
Jameson. I didn't do right by him, did I? Only cared about how he helped or hurt my research.
So I can either say that he didn't care or say that he didn't care. Cool. You know, there is more to care about than black marks and paperwork.
Not in this colony, there isn't. But success here will get me to Byzantium. I'll have recognition, money, proper facilities. It's the only place to lead a life of meaning in this system.
That's how it's pronounced, Byzantium. I thought it was Byzantium. Let's check.
Byzantium.
It is. Life is no more meaningful there. Less so, in fact, more empty.
I can't believe you're right. If I did, I don't know what I'd do.
You've been sold a bill of goods. I would refuse to play their game. I were you.
That's easy for you to say. You're not trapped like I am.
And who's keeping you trapped?
I honestly don't know.
You should think about it. Goodbye. Oh yeah, I can try that. Wait, character, perks, science weapons. There we go. Wait, can I reverse it? Shit. I want to see if it actually changes here. I don't think it did. I don't... It doesn't show you extra damage? So you can't really compare it properly? Oh my god. Like, I think I would have noticed plus 50% extra damage here. It seems the same to me right now. What the hell? A rumbling vibrates from the unit's chassis.
Initiating initialization sequences. Greetings, customer! This SAM unit is unable to locate your registered information. Would you like to register your SAM?
No.
You know what's great about our SAM units? They never need to be told twice.
So where did you come from?
All SAM units travel fully assembled in a 12x12 corrugated steel box.
What do you say, Sam? You want to help me clean up this colony?
Got stubborn stains. Leave them for Sam.
Welcome to the crew, Sam.
SAM units live to clean and clean to live.
Is it an actual companion?
Scanning for C2547. Grade rated contaminants.
Good work, Sam.
Thank you, customer. SAM. We guarantee it's the only sanitation and maintenance unit you'll ever need.
The hell is this? Bar card, formerly the property of Frey, posthumously put to better use in your quarters. What's Frey again? Oh, I think it was like a psycho and relay station.
Watch your step, Captain. The floor is wet. Sam recently mopped in here.
Hey, Captain. I got a thing I want to ask you. It's kind of big.
Again? Sure, what do you need?
I was thinking about what you said before, after we went to the Lost Hope on the Groundbreaker. I reckon you're right. I think I'm ready to stop fretting and fussing and ask Junlei to go steady, straight out. And I'm thinking of doing it here, on the ship.
Bring her home to meet their family, huh? Bold move.
Oh gosh, do you think so? I just figured, you know, there's nowhere she can go on Groundbreaker where folks don't know her. Here she can relax.
Good for you, and any way I can help.
I was kind of hoping you'd offer. The thing is, I can't ask her over like this. I mean, look at me. I'm all covered in engine grease, and I ain't showered in nigh on a week. Smell like sweat most days, and, well, don't look too close at my fingernails. I was thinking, hoping, we could stop by Groundbreaker for bath supplies.
Can you do it yourself? Jesus. I have to buy you bath supplies now. Groundbreaker's got a lot of vendors. Where are you thinking?
Oh, that nice older lady in the rest and go, Miss Gladys? She seemed to know lots of things. Maybe she knows where to find fancy soap.
Easy enough, we could head straight over.
I mean, only if you're not busy. Or when you're heading through Groundbreaker for
Underground
something
fence.
else. You don't gotta change plans on account of me.
Her about
Anyhow, next
where
time
to
we
find
dock in
soap.
Groundbreaker, let me know. Because I want to come with.
Okay. I guess we could walk. So you could bring Sam with you. So how does he work? Can you actually add anything? I guess not. It's a lot of damage. Intimidate. Negative reputation per kill. What? Reduce negative reputation for kills when Sam is in the party. Huh? If you kill somebody like during a crime, I guess. It's kind of funny. You're repeatedly falling from great heights. You no longer function well when the ground is far beneath you. Phobic, dexterity -1, perception -1, temperament -1. What the fuck? Oh. Only when... How will that work? What if I'm in space? Is it also going to be too high? No, it's too much. Can strength go below the minimum already? Because I have minimum strength. What will happen if I get the downside?
Part 30. Clean up the competition.
God damn it. Alright, I want to try this pistol, I guess.
Enter in quiet mode. Sterling is this unit's middle name.
That's the last of them.
Guess it's good. But 44 versus 113. I don't know. Oh.
You don't shoot, I won't shoot. Deal? Keep them hands where I can see them. What are you doing out here?
Mostly getting shot at, or beaten, or chased.
You and me both. Name's Lillian. Lady named Cass hired my crew as gun hands. I got left here to watch for Cleo reinforcements. They all got pinned inside, so I can't say as I mind.
Doesn't sound like you're fond of her.
Definitely got something large and uncomfortably shaped up her nethers. Yammering on about rights and privileges and what all. I'm like, lady, just sing out when you want something shot. Leastways, her pamphlets make good kindling.
What job are you working here, if you don't mind me asking?
Don't mind the asking, but I ain't telling. You want details? Go talk at Miss High and Mighty What's-Her-Name. She's in the labs, pinned down.
That's your boss, I assume?
Yeah, Cassandra O'Malley. We mostly call her Cass, because Cassandra just sounds fancy.
So why are we having a conversation instead of a shootout? I was avoiding that, but... still
I'm
having this
sweaty.
question.
I got clawed by one of them monsters. I've been in the dirt all day, and I got bugs in places you don't need to know about. I'm on a
Whoa.
fucking break. Got a smoke?
I don't know, I guess. Is there cigarettes? Because so far I've been only seeing patches. Nicotine patches. Sure, I got you.
Thanks, brother.
Bad day, huh?
I've had better. Lost some things in a dust-up. But
Where's
I
the
didn't
cigarette
even like
in your
some of our
mouth?
crew got that going for me.
Just miming? Again? Just have to imagine it? I'm sorry, where are they friends of yours?
Some of them were okay. You don't get too close in this work. And Dylan, well, ain't no one gonna regret his passing. Least of all his mama. I was near the Raptidon pen when they got loose. Had to set a few to rights. When I got to checking if all my parts were still attached, I realized I'd dropped my cigarette case.
Like, it's not even that hard. You can make one animation of the character smoking, and you can use it like throughout the whole game on different models. And in this exact conversation too, to make the game more immersive, but you didn't. Like in this case, the Cyberpunk is like way better game than this, which is sad. I know where this is going. You're busy, but if I fetched it, you'd pay for my trouble, right?
I'll look busy to you. It's surrounded by pissed-off raptidons. My mama didn't raise no dumbasses. This was a Spacer's Choice commemorative case. Some promo for Founding Day they did back in, I forget the year. Worth decent bits to collectors.
Well, perhaps we'll keep it for our own collection then.
Let's say I managed to nab it. You willing to pay to get it back?
Well, you'd sure as hell have earned it, wouldn't you?
Where did you lose your secrets?
An outdoor raptidon pen yonder, past the main entrance. Law only knows why they're breeding the damn things.
You don't actually expect me to fetch it, do you?
Good law, no. Just needed to vent, and you're the only one hereabouts. Though if you do happen to get hold of it, I'll be sitting here a spell.
On second thought, it wouldn't hurt to at least look into it. I'll let you know if I can get a hold of it.
I'd be obliged. Just don't lose any parts trying.
Is this company secret? Or no? Can it even sneak? I mean, I guess it doesn't matter. Nobody really takes any attention.
Congratulations, customer! Your SAM unit is performing at peak capacity. Got him! Body bag required. This area has been sanitized.
Wait! Shit. Maybe that was the location where I not supposed to have killed the raptors. The experiment can be found in all those. One also mentioned dissection tables, so you got. Ask you to look into the status of the experiment he left running on to clear a secret lab, which lies along the road is down. Okay. So that is. This is it. Yeah, I shouldn't give them the experiment results. I wish I could just copy those, so I could sell it to both parties instead of choosing. I think it's the same deal here. Either I go to Groundbreaker and sell the information, or give it to Auntie Cleo. Sedative gas canister. A label on the canister states, Auntie Cleo's Raptagon is guaranteed to render even the largest Raptidon unconscious for no less than 6 hours, and has a refreshing antiseptic scent. Should a method for gas dispersal be found, this canister may prove very useful. Well, they're already dead, unless there's another zone. goofed it. Like, it's been so long ago since we talked about it. Okay, maybe that wasn't it.
What the?
Sam, putting trash in its rightful place for more than 70 years.
Squad leader.
Time to take out the trash.
Nice hit!
Corpse detect resuming passive mode.
From Agarwal to Braden. Raptidon sedative. Hence, I have good news and I have bad news. The bad news is that we've got a spat problem. Thanks to the little monsters chewing on our wires, our ventilation system is temporarily offline. If your Raptidons are cranky, you'll need to sedate them manually. Bring a few canisters of sedative and hook it up to the auxiliary terminal in the main research chamber. The good news is that the Hephaestus hammers clobbered your precious Rizzo's Rangers. Would you care for some Anticleos Tripicale pastos with your humble pie? Rohan. From Backer to Braden. Raptidon sedative. Hans, please explain to the unmitigated disaster I'm currently holding in my hand. I have here a form approving the relocation of our Raptidon mother to the main hall, a form signed by you. First of all, the structural integrity of our Raptidon tanks are not nearly sufficient to contain an enraged Raptidon mother. Secondly, Raptidons are notoriously territorial and extremely protective of their young. Please stop me if I'm using too many numbers for you. I know you have a problem with basic arithmetic, seeing how you don't seem to realize that Raptidon mother plus Raptidon tank equals murder. Respectfully yours, Shield. Does that mean I need not to kill Raptidons in front of the mother? Or what?
Hey! You! Over here! Oh, good. You're not shooting at me. That's a start. It's been a bit of a day, so I'll get to the point. Yes, I have Crane's research. No, I'm not giving it back. Sorry to disappoint you.
I've never met anyone named Crane.
I suppose it does not matter. Either Crane sent you, or you are some scavenger come to rob me in my moment of weakness. Let's make a deal. I'd like to go on living, You'd probably like to make some money. Help me get out of here, and I will pay you for your trouble.
Should I just kill her? There's no... I feel like she'll betray me. It's written on her face. You're going to have to make me a better offer.
You mean other than the satisfaction of doing me a good turn? Trust me, I'll make it worth your while.
I don't know, my while is worth a lot.
I am good for my word. You will be equitably rewarded, on my honor. But I will not haggle or bargain with you until you help me.
Why are you down here?
Same reason you are, more than likely. I imagine we picked up the same tip. Secret research facility, abandoned town, minimal security.
No, I'm tracking down a distress call.
Crane actually sent out a cry for help? Oh, the poor bastard. Seeing his life's work snatched from him must be like losing a child.
What do you have against Anton?
Crane is the man who runs this lab. Probably gone around the bend fretting over his beloved research. Not that there's anything lovable about diet toothpaste.
Nothing wrong with taking care of your teeth.
Diet toothpaste. Can you imagine a more pernicious example of corporate materialism? I do not know what is worse. Working here, or dying here.
I'm glad you're finding time for soul searching. What with there being moments away from death.
And I am glad you have the luxury of sarcasm. Whereas I have been made to spend my day listening to my crew die to corporate guns and hungry rats.
So she's a...
This job was not supposed to end with me
corporate.
stuck in some wretched lab smelling like
She's
rats.
some thief?
So I would be very much obliged if you gave me a break.
Alright, well then I'll not kill you. I thought she was another corpo. What is it in for me?
You mean other than the satisfaction of doing me a good...
This again. Tell me what you need.
The first thing I need is a key card to unlock my door. Then I'd need you to clear me a path out of here. There are 2 ways out. The quickest is through the front door, but Cleo security's bottled up in there. If you don't want to shoot them, I suppose you could talk to them. The other way out is through the loading bay. But you'd have to clear out the rafts for me. Then I could just slip out the back, sight unseen.
Alright, I'll help you out.
You might be the first stroke of luck I've had all day. Thank you. I'm in your debt.
Don't flatter yourself. I expect you to pay me for my trouble.
On my honor. You will be well rewarded.
Actually, maybe not. Like, I guess there's 3 choices. Either I bring this to Anton or take it for myself and sell it to Gladys instead, right? Hold on, I've got some questions for you.
Ask away. I have got nothing but time.
You act like corporations are your enemy. What do you have against them?
From the day we are born, we are made to obey. Never question, never hope. Never dream of anything greater than the lot appointed to us.
And in your case, never doing an honest day's work, apparently.
Corporations expect us to work until the day we die. But they could not give a half-bit shit about our lives.
I am just this away from killing her and taking the research papers. You gotta make a good case for yourself. Why would you and your crew raid an unclear facility?
No one asks why anymore. The establishment tells us to live here, work there, eat that, drink this. All our choices are made for us, so we forget we ever had a choice. I am doing this because I can. Because it thrills me. Because I take a deep and profound pleasure from stabbing at the heart of corporate power, no matter how shallow the wound.
How did you end up in this mess?
I have been asking myself the same question. Our tactics were sound, but no battle plan survives contact with the enemy. We were acting on a good tip, but the tip never mentioned the Raps. When we hit the lab, those Raps got loose, tore through as many of ours as theirs.
What do you intend to do with this research?
Sell it, of course. I don't have any use for the scribblings of idiotic scientists, but whoever gave me this tip obviously does. Assuming I make it out of this place alive. And with my ship out of commission, I'll have to leave on foot and hope my luck changes. One problem at a time, I suppose.
Well, what will I get myself into if I help you out?
Nothing beyond the purview of a talented freelancer like you.
I can talk the guards into leaving, but your people will have to let them pass.
You really expect me to just let them pass? Why? So they can regroup behind their walls and mount another assault? Never mind. I'm obviously in no position to argue with you. If you can talk those guards into standing down, my people will follow suit.
How are you going to tell them? Telepathically? There's something else I need to know.
I'll help however I can.
Your door is stuck fast. How did you manage to lock yourself in?
The Raps took us by surprise, as they would anyone. My crew were split apart and lost in the corridors. They went one way, I went another. You'll need a keycard to unlock my door. I don't know where they're kept, but I'd start by checking the security office. Take your time. That's supposed to scare me.
Well, check against the corpse, I guess. This should probably swindle me or some shit. I don't want to kill people cold blood.
Easy does it. The beating heart of progress can at times be grotesque to witness.
Every SAM unit comes lean, mean, and ready to clean.
Yes, you caught me ruminating again. What's
Well, we got a bunch of experiments here. Calibrate experiments. Complete experiments. Emergency sample purge. Okay, first let's see log. Displaying latest experiment log entry. User Cortez V. So far, the mask extraction is coming along nicely. Pressure levels seem to be staying even, and variance in the samples seems to be at an acceptable tolerance. I thought these wraps smelled bad on the outside. Now they are cut open. Everyone is likely to avoid my lab for the rest of the day while I finish this up. Wait a sec. There's some kind of commotion going on out in the hall. An alarm just started going off. Must be another damn security system check. Let me go see what's going on. Yeah, he just took time writing this instead of actually stopping writing and going to check what's happening. It's another fucking cliche. I hate this. Can you think as a writer what you're doing, like, at all? Or is it specifically to be campy? I doubt it. I think they're just stupid. Resolving S cycle complete. Yield 50 milliliters Raptidon musk. Thank you for Colway. The equipment wasn't calibrated properly. You adjusted it before completing the experiment, resulting in twice as much Raptidon musk. So can I just sell that to two parties? Is that the thing? Man, I wish I knew. I think it's better for me to go to Gladys first, then go and try to sell it to the other guy, just to make sure I don't do it all in one place. Anton would prefer that you use the lab's equipment to gas and incapacitate the beasts, the Raptidon mother in particular. You found a canister of sedative gas. 3 should be sufficient to subdue the Raptidons in the facility. The canisters must be installed near the ventilation system in the Raptidon incubation chamber. I think I only have 2. Must admit my surprise at receiving a message from Roseway, though not as surprised as you might assume. My associates and I are quite aware the town isn't as dead as the maps say. You'd be surprised how common that is. As you have assumed, we are most decidedly interested in the particulars of your research. We do have the resources to process the byproducts available to you and distribute them. If you acquire these byproducts for us, say in batches of 25 milliliters, we'll pay you a generous fee for each. Exchanges would be made at one of the caves outside town. For your own safety, destroy this note. There's nothing here that threatens us, but plenty to incriminate you. Don't be careless, Doctor. If you need to, you can refer to me as Gary.
I would ask what was on your mind, but the answer is obviously me.
Why is this not aggressive?
Unexpected noise.
Hey, shines on Obsidian.
No, so they are friendly now?
Carry on.
There was nothing here. It required 50 lockpick. It's just garbage.
It has to be around here somewhere.
I feel like the pirate medic lady would actually be more interesting here. The safe has been forcibly opened, with its contents tossed about haphazardly. The remaining notes refer to various aborted projects. Anton's prized research is nowhere to be found. Scorch marks along the ream suggest the work of unsubtle thieves, outlaws most likely, made off with Anton's work. The latest batch is showing great promise, Anton, and though I hesitate to tempt the fates, I might even dare say it's a smashing success. Incidents of cavities have dropped significantly in the test subjects using the toothpaste, with only minor side effects. Nothing too serious, mind you, just a touch of blindness, so if you could look into that, it would be much appreciated. Keep this up, and you'll find yourself in Byzantium post haste. Byzantium? Geoff Trammell, Project Director.
Byzantium.
Ow. Byzantium. Seriously though, appreciate upon further review of our results, we've uncovered something quite fascinating. While the toothpaste does reduce cavities, it does so only nominally more than the current version. Our results were skewed by the fact that our test subjects had marked decrease in appetite and hence were eating much less. That will teach us to monitor our subjects more closely. Seriously though, the appetite suppressant qualities of this new formulation are quite incredible, though the taste and texture leave something to be desired, so we'd like for that to be our focus moving forward. No need to waste any more time on the blindness thing. We've got the boys in marketing working on a solution on our end. Seriously, Anton, you really must let the whole blindness thing go. Your dedication to solving it is admirable, but also a bit misguided, I dare say. It's really not that big of an issue in the grand scope of this whole thing, and pales in comparison to the texture and flavor issues, which we'd prefer for you to spend all your time on. You are also mistaken about our ultimate goals for the products. The appetite suppressant qualities make this something much more valuable in the townships than even in Byzantium. The need for less food to satisfy our workers can add greatly to our bottom line. Also, marketing is focusing their efforts in that direction. I'm not certain, but that may have something to do with them rejecting your Appizap suggestion for the name. Let's leave marketing to the marketing department, shall we? Yeah, but reducing appetite won't really make people not want to. I mean, they will not want to eat, but their bodies still would need more calories to function. It's gonna be have more diseases or things like that. Office keycard.
Mutant volume now.
Here we go. That's the last of them.
You damn turncoat. We saw everything. You must think me a fool. I was watching on the security cameras. You got downright friendly with the outlaw leader. I reckon we got nothing to say to each other. You best back yourself out of here. Nice and slow.
Nobody needs to die here. Least of all me.
I ain't seeing a compelling reason to not blow your head off.
I convinced Cassandra to let you leave in peace. The lab's a wreck. The staff's half dead.
You convinced her to let us leave in peace. Listing the ills we've been done ain't exactly putting me in a mind to compromise.
You did your job, probably better than anybody expected you to.
Don't reckon the company's gonna see it that way.
Think about the people in this room. They are your responsibility.
Think I don't know my own responsibilities, mister? I reckon I don't see any better solution. Fine, damn it. We'll pull out. Here, my key card. It'll get you access to the whole place.
But
No
why?
stakes, people. We're heading back to town.
Why? Why would he give me his key card? Just search our company holdings, why don't you? I'm in the mood of giving you access to everything as a security officer that's retreating. Can I just open it with terminal instead? There we go. Probably would have gotten more XP actually. Book. Oh, I do have 3 canisters. A vial of imagine the delicate scent of lilacs waving under a warm spring sun. This smells like the exact opposite of that. What? I was here. Theft of terminal volumes is punishable by a fine of no less than 3,000 bits. Theft has been logged with the nearest site security office. Employee, please remain at this terminal until contracted by your site safety officer in order to receive your ticket. Eliminate the outlaws? Optional? Oh, I got the keycard for releasing her. Oh my god, I'm getting lost here. so... Wait, what? From another side? How do I get there? Maybe we should first figure out how to make the mother sleepy.
Sure.
There we go, Monarch.
There's the mother. She's quite an impressive specimen, in both size and ferociousness.
Caution! Infestation encroaching!
Be right there! Sure.
Ah. Is there a coin toss or pebble toss? Like in stealth games. I guess you could like shoot maybe. I need to test that on some regular enemies. Why are you here? Told you to stay. I guess it doesn't matter. Danger sign. Erupted on sedative hands. I have good news. I have bad news. I have good... Wait, I wrote that. Oh, these ones are also sedated. It's nice.
Finally. I've never been so pleased at the sight of an open door. Please tell me you've cleared a way out of here.
I've cleared both paths out of here. Don't make me regret it.
So you have. I am much obliged. And now, if you do not mind, I have had quite enough of this wretched place.
I could try to convince her to turn the research over. I'll probably make more money. I'm going to need you to turn over that research.
Oh, really? And why, pray tell, would I do a thing like that?
Because you don't want a prize in your hand. Also, I went out of my way to save you.
Your point is well taken. I would rather not spend the rest of my days looking over my shoulder for the shadow of my headhunter. Here, take the damned research. Tell Crane I hope he chokes on it.
Wait, we also can ask for money? Even though it took her research? I didn't save your life for free.
Good. I never trust a freelancer who works for free.
Well, that's ridiculous. We just took her research papers. She came here to steal, and then got some money out of her, and then we can ask for even more? Come on, Cassandra. Throw in a little extra for the orphans?
Orphans? Is that what you are calling yourself now? Here. Let it never be said that I do not reward good work.
You did the right thing. Goodbye. It's so unbelievably dumb. This is not serious. Come on. I guess I'll continue with science until I get to 80, then maybe persuasion. A Rapti prod. I guess I could give him this. I spent a lot of money on this weapon and it kinda sucks. Plus 20% science weapon damage. While Max is in your party, you and your companions deal bonus damage with science weapons. That's nice, actually. Oh, fuck. Infernal sign. Death itself will be jealous of anyone who wields the Infernal Scythe. It literally drapes death. I might hold on to that. Fuck. Breakdown. Whoa. Maybe I should have saved it for other people, actually. Yeah. 500? Now this one needs to let's reload. Wait, wasn't there something about cigarettes? Not here? Like, this kind of unique weapon, I guess? Like, it was made by a guy, but it doesn't really look that great. Whoa, wait, I have 19,000. When did that happen? Ugh. Mating habits of the common Raptidon. Chief Porter, our Raptidons seem to be experiencing a problem of the intimate variety. If the law has instilled in these bloodthirsty beasts the instinct toward their self-preservation, then that instinct does not seem to manifest in procreation. If anything, the internal logic of the common Raptidon is to ensure the survival of its species by butchering every other living creature within sight. My other working theory is that these Raptidons refuse to breed, and I do not know why. I have attempted to play music for them, no luck. Please tell Mr. Crane I'm working as hard as I can to resolve this issue. I understand he's eager to test the genetic makeup of the Raptidon Alpha for its possible application in improving our dental hygiene. Well, they must multiply somehow. The working habits of the common security chief, Dr. Crane. Please do something about Ruben. He won't stop checking in on my Raptidons. Just today he told me that I need to improve security on my Raptidon pen on the occasion that brigands and bandits fall upon Roseway. Given the secrecy of our operation, I hardly think we're in any danger of falling prey to roving outlaws. For goodness sake, Anton, we're on the ass end of Terror 2 here. Subjects, look upon my work, ye mighty, and despair. To whom it may concern, if you are reading this letter, you are either of the odious and perfidious faction of tyrants known as the Board, or you are of my people wasting time on patrol. If you are the former, know that the days of your iron-fisted rule over the colony of Halcyon are numbered. As the day of your reckoning approaches, I advise you to consider the words written on the pedestal of Ozymandias and reflect on the human condition. If you are latter, get back on patrol, dolts. See O'Malley. I don't know what that reference is.
I'll keep quiet. Down they go! Got him! Oh!
Whoa.
One order of frickin' fan coming up.
Sometimes violence is the only way.
It's alright, you're dead.
Cleaning cycle complete.
Overkill. What are those sounds? Maybe I could have did something about them without killing them. This cigarette case is metal lined and embossed with an iconic rendering of the Hope. The name Lillian is signed on the inside of the metal lid, commissioned by Spacer's Choice for a founding day anniversary promotion honoring the lives lost with the Hope. Nothing like a good smoke to help you remember someone dying in the airless void of space, gasping for breath in their last moments.
Under all that mud, I bet it's a nice-looking cigarette case. She'd never know if we kept it.
Yeah, we should do that. But is it just to sell or what? Watch it all go up in smoke. But then the quest will be like active forever. Maybe I can close it by lying or something like that.
Seriously, don't get yourself killed. It's a nice cigarette case, but it's still just a cigarette case.
I don't think there's any way to get your cigarettes out. I'm leaving them there.
I didn't think so either. Maybe when the Raptidons clear out, I'll check back.
Nice. Alright. Maybe it doesn't matter if I talk to the other guys. But just to be safe, let's go to Gladius first. I think I'm done here. Maybe I'll check this. It's Spacer's Choice. Danger sign.
I've taken the liberty of having Sam clear up some floor space. We didn't really need that crate of toilet paper, did we? We've arrived at the groundbreaker. Take someone to watch your back, please.
Ellie is an internet queen. Well, there's going to be maybe a conversation with that other girl her body is sewing over. I guess we could bring her in.
Rizzo's Gribbleberry Punch.
Have you had a moment to look into that little opportunity I told you about on Roseway? You don't hurry up. Someone will get to snooping around there before you do.
What? What does that mean? My engineers looking to do some deep cleansing? Wants to impress you. What? Oh, that's for soap. That's a weird way to put it. I investigated that distress signal from Roseway.
What's that? Speak up now.
Found these secrets.
What'd you turn up?
Well, I don't want to lie. I found this faint toothpaste formula. Here you go.
These corporations, I tell you. Once they get an idea into their big dense heads, there's no getting it out again. Can't imagine how I'll offload this. But waste not, want not, I suppose.
Martin Callahan might be interested in Space's choice of supposedly developing toothpaste now.
Well, 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 aren't you clever? Thank you, dearie. I might just follow up on that.
Money? I found a prototype weapon from Force, but I lost it. Schematic. Do I still have that weapon? Did I sell it?
Bless your slippery little fingers. Isn't that just a shame? Prototype schematics go for a fair handful of bits around here.
I acquired some research and wrapped it on a musk. Interested?
Pardon me, sweetheart. My old ears must have misheard you. Did you say Raptidon? Gracious, someone must have hauled them off Monarch. Naughty, naughty. A couple of folks around here might pay a fair few bits for this. Might even be able to start a bidding war.
Whoa. 102? Ah. Damn it. I didn't expect it to be this high. I think that's it.
Are you positive? Honest to goodness?
I'm certain there's nothing left.
Can't say I wasn't hoping for more, but I suppose it can't be helped. Law bless you for doing the legwork, sweetie.
Damn. I'll not have
Don't
another
forget
chance
your
for
pal
that.
Gladys now. You can come visit anytime.
My engineer's looking to do some deep cleaning. Wants to impress Chief Junley.
I think I got just the thing, my dear. A few years back, Auntie Cleo's put out a home makeover kit, and I snagged a couple for myself. High-grade shampoo and conditioner, scrubby brush, a nice lotion, that sort of thing. I still got 'em, too.
What's the scrubby brush for?
Cleaning around your nails, sweetheart. Gets the engine grease out. Makes your hands soft. Most folk don't got the time. Or bathtubs for such, me included. I'll let you have one on clearance. You want rosish, mock apple and cinnamon, or refurbished ship?
You got a preference, Pravati?
Oh, gosh. We never talked about what kind of smells she likes. I think pretty much every spot on Groundbreaker just smells like old socks.
It comes down to what sort of intent you got. If I was looking to do a spy job over in engineering, I'd be safe with refurbished ship. Now, if I was a young thing trying to come on all precious-like, I'd probably go with rosish. But if I was doing it for my own self, I'd pick mock apples and cinnamon.
I guess you could eeny, miny, moe it?
Take your time, dear. A lady's scent says a lot about her.
Mocap, I guess? How about mocap and cinnamon? Barbad is sweet, just like a pie.
Captain!
I'll just wrap that up for you, since it's for a special occasion.
I'll pay for that, ma'am. Thanks for being so helpful.
You're welcome, dear.
I'll buy the Stellar Bane Upkey.
Fantastic. Do be careful with it, dear, as these keys tend to be a tad hard to acquire. You should have a chat with Lilia Hagen in the Sublight offices. She's a dear. You'll love her. Now, was there anything else? I found a
Still only... Wait. 63% discount. Ooh. Never mind. Yeah, I still have this weapon. Wish I could just sell it for a higher price. I'll try to give it to one of my companions, I guess. Still 62. It's gotta be meat again. Yep.
Foot on a whole other planet? Well, I know Monarch's a moon. I think it counts anyhow.
Monarch is a wretched hive of terrorism and anarchy. We'd best top off our ammo stock before we leave.
Have you seen this man? Report any sighting.
This is Halcyon News.
The ship's groaning something fierce, but I can make time for you.
Wait, what? I thought I needed to talk to her? I guess not. When Parvati performs her ability, recharge some of your tactical time dilation meter.
Sometimes I can hear Vickers saying prayers to himself. Sometimes I hear him cussing about tossball scores.
You met that other mechanical connecting about around the ship yet?
Oh, you mean Sam? He's just the sweetest, ain't he? A real charmer, my dad'd say.
Have you given him a nickname yet?
Nah, but I've been thinking on one. Gotta get to know him better, I think. Maybe ask him what he prefers. It ain't nice to give folks a nickname without him giving you the okay first, you know? Of course, that don't stop Felix.
So here's your soap.
Oh, thanks, Captain. I'm gonna put these someplace safe. In her messages, Junlei said her mama used to make this dish for Monarch. Dustback casserole. Salt tuna and xenogold needle mushrooms. And then for dessert, there's a thing called, sweetheart cake. It's made with almond paste and wax gourds. There's gotta be some place in Stellar Bay that can bake a casserole. And I heard tell there's a Rizzo's town near there called Cascadia, what specializes in sweets.
So we need to go to Stellar Bay now. Alright, we'll figure it out.
Thanks, Captain. I know I'm asking an awful lot, but I'm sure it's gonna be worth it.
One fancy dinner, huh? There was a way to repair all equipped. There we go. Oh wait. Are those parts? Wait. Is there armor parts and weapon parts separately? Yeah, okay, so that is indication of weapon and armor parts. I thought it was my total armor and weapon damage.
I was about to watch the latest episode in Halcyon Helen's thrilling serial adventure. Welcome back, Captain. Now that you have acquired a nav key to Stellar Bay, would you like me to contact Dr. Wells?
Not now. What about this? Oh, wait, that's the DLC, right? Yeah. How do I acquire the science weapon on the Groundbreaker? Oh. There was something about security having the weapon from the guy. Do I even need to go back to speak to Leader Hagen? Navigate to Stellar Bay on Monarch. Return to speak with her once you can access Stellar Bay. Oh, wait. Okay, I remember. Well, seems like we don't really need to come back there. But I don't know. We didn't say goodbye.
We're now in orbit above Roseway, Captain.
Plasma cutter looks a lot like Halo. Plasma cutter.
Damn right we left the lab. What's left there that's worth dying for?
You let them get away. Worthless, the lot of you.
Well, you get what you pay for, don't you?
Oh, it's you. As if my thoughts weren't dark enough already. What is it?
Your co-workers have been doing some off-the-book experiment.
Oh, really? Who?
Why would I rat on them, actually? I've changed my mind. Goodbye. I think I sold Vaughn's experiments.
Thanks for getting me out of there.
Glad to see you safe. What were you doing in there anyway?
Oh, we turned the old lab into storage a long time ago. Anton needed someone to fetch precursors, and when Anton needs someone to fetch something, that someone is invariably me.
How did you get stuck?
Those fucking marauders blew a hole in the wall. Tripped the security lockdown. I guess not being able to open a door from the inside is considered a safety feature. Safety for the equipment in the room, maybe. Not so much for the guy trapped inside. It's like a panic room, but without food and water.
Safe locking doors, someone ought to see to that policy.
That someone would be Porter, but policies don't change around here.
What's stopping you from changing it?
Technically, nothing. Realistically, a mountain of paperwork and red tape. It's not worth the effort, especially when Porter could just hit a few buttons in his terminal and be done with it.
Any news? On that thing we spoke about? You know, that thing?
I found your experiment.
Don't keep me in suspense. Did you get my stuff? I mean, not mine. It's for other parties. Buyers.
Not anymore, I sold it to somebody.
What? Shit! Do you have any idea how much trouble I... Why would you do that?
Why would I say that? It's the question. Shit. That was a bad idea. 25% health when fatally wounded. When enemies in your party, any damage that would kill you instead heals a small amount of health. Has a long cooldown. 5 minutes. Alright, that's nice. But it's only working on me. Well, I guess I have nothing to do here, actually. Can't think of anything. I shouldn't have came back here. We'll go back to Groundbreaker.
We've arrived at the Groundbreaker.
So it's there. Maybe it's through the police. Oh, there we go. Nope. Hmm. Protective clothing without safety harness. Dialogue skills +5. Armed ballistics makes a fine line of protective clothing. The stylish number comes with its own safety harness and a utility belt. Like I had how much persuasion did I have with all the boosts? It still wasn't enough. I feel like I was pretty close, no? Persuade 80. Okay. Support bonus. I think it's from Vicar. He's this man. Well, it's still not a science weapon. God damn it. Here's the barred door.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisements for the following story.
I can see something behind. But how do I get there? It's almost as if there is a door.
A tossball first.
What?
Coaches and referees are debating
It's always
and
mechanicals all
this
over.
behavior could lead to an unfair advantage.
Wait. There we go. Outlaw leader.
Calls of finders keepers.
Let's fucking go.
That's the last of it.
That's the weak point on these guys. Repair hangar keycard. So the damage with this would be like plus 75% with bonus from perk, and then from perk from the VCAR, I think, plus 25. So almost doubled, which is still not that much. I hate that it doesn't show. I need to calculate it in my head. Okay, what do we have here? Ah, melee. Damn it. Prismatic hammer. Entry 1. While rummaging through the back base, I discovered a very old hammersmith crate that seemed to have been sealed for a very long time. A bit of elbow grease and determination pried it open, but I couldn't make heads or tails of my discovery, a prototype hammer. I didn't know Hammersmith actually made hammers, but I've brought it to my lab for a closer look. How strangely it glows. The trail of its wake lingers even when my eyes are closed. I've spent more time on the hammer. Its internal workings are state-of-the-art. Thermal, electrical, and chemical systems are all working in harmony. How is this even possible? The weapon is a breakthrough in circuitry and engineering, and many of its systems appear rigged against tampering. There is a curious energy signature swirling about the weapon, though I have yet to identify the source. The air tastes of copper, and I have lost several teeth. I have had the most sublime prismatic dreams since I invented the hammer into my bedchamber. Invited. Never mind that for now. Good news first. The energy signature matches Blondiot's elusive N-rays, raising the hammer's elemental properties to 4. Shock, plasma, corrosion, and radiation. Now for the bad. In my attempts to nurture the self-destruct functionality, I inadvertently caused a small fire. The hammer's manual controls may never function again. Swinging it seems to be the only way of cycling through its elemental modes. I must take greater care with the future experiments. Okay, so it's one of these. Just chaotic elemental weapon. Annihilation. I've taken the liberty of locking myself in the workshop. My tinkerings were all for naught. This is no prototype. I'm simply too flawed to recognize its perfections. The hammer is a lesson, a symbol. It whispers to me that disorder rules all things, but with a little ambition we can harness that power. Only by inflicting chaos upon others can we transmute disorder into harmony, and that is a lesson Halcyon is not ready to hear. Hammersmith was working on a hammer weapon, the Pulse Hammer, when its rival company Aramid Ballistic stole the plans, rushed its development, and beat them to market, all the while ridiculing Hammersmith with a marketing campaign about them having no hammers in their weapon line. Hammersmith executive demanded the ultimate hammer to be produced, but this prototype was so expensive that it never entered production. Whoa, it's big. Ooh. Is it just cycles, or is it random? I think it's N-ray. Normal? plasma. Shock. Acid. Yeah, it's just it's not chaotic. I still haven't figured out how this works, the rearranger, because I don't do melee. It seems like it paralyzes people with 3 smacks. Search for clues. Hawthorne's terminal mentioned searching black market vendors on Groundbreaker and Bullbrook. Apparently, he had success in the past finding rare items in such old log that. Okay.
Rizzo's lemon slap.
You weren't followed, were you? I hope not.
I got enough key to Stellar Bay. Is that job still up for grabs?
Sure is. Welcome aboard, contractor. One of my guys in Stellar Bay has a lead on some high-grade salvage, but he went dark before he could spill the goods. We arranged a drop at the Saltuna warehouse's loading dock. Find whatever he left there and take it to Fallbrook. My gal Catherine will be expecting you.
What's Sublight doing in Fallbrook?
A few of my contractors run flights in there and out again, working around with the board embargo. We keep the community lubricated with a steady supply of booze and unconventional erotica. Byzantium kids with more money than sense can thank Sublight for their good time.
How unconventional, asking for a friend.
One of my guys filmed a Raptidon grinding on an automech. Didn't end well for anyone, including the cameraman.
Is that erotic? Somehow? What kind of salvage are we looking for?
When the board pulled out of Monarch, they buried or sealed anything they couldn't carry off-world. Apparently, one of Catherine's teams uncovered an abandoned lab with full tanks of Alta Vitae gas.
So I'm going after Alta Vitae gas? What exactly is that?
It's exactly 1 million bits per cubic meter. Before you get too excited, the only thing rarer than Alta Vitae gas is a reliable buyer. Dangerous stuff. Acid for the nucleon in your cells. It's no good to anyone outside of a lab.
But it can be a lot of fun, if you don't mind the possibility of rewiring your body on an atomic level.
You and I have different notions of fun, Dr. Fenhill.
I'll take the job.
Now, get going. Catherine will brief you on the
Does
details
it
when
mean
you check in with her at
I could
Fallbrook.
change my
One last thing.
body stats?
When you're on the job, keep a
The
pair of
attributes?
eyes in the back of your head. Understood?
What am I looking for?
Don't go looking for anything, except salvage. Just watch out. You'll do fine. Probably nothing to worry about. Probably.
Good enough for me. Light's always got plenty of work. Good gig if you don't mind where the bits come from.
Nothing from Padre. It was pretty quiet this whole time.
CNP, I can't believe it's not yours. It's unbelievable how Rizzo's purple berry nut.
Shock damage, extra mag, plasma. No corrosion or N damage. Nightingale step. Volume of footsteps minus 25. Radius of footstep stands minus 25. Well, okay. Armor degradation also doesn't matter. I can't have a scope on this one. Weird. So where are we at? Level 14? That's a lot of money now. Shit. Maybe I shouldn't have spent so much. I want to just have a science weapon. That is good. But they're all pretty crazy. Alright, I'll end it here. We'll continue later. Possibly today. Alright. Getting a bit further in the story. Got another science weapon. This part I like. Hunting for science weapons. They're pretty fun. Like, they're not overpowered. Obviously. Unless you know how to use them, maybe? Find some kind of abusive way to use them. We'll see. Alright. We'll see you around.